It's a mega NewsX exclusive. Here's what's happened 6 days before the bridge collapse. NewsX has accessed visuals of the inauguration done by the CMD of Oreva, the company that has renovated this bridge. Him and his family renovated the bridge in a grand reception. In his press conference later, he claimed that the bridge will survive 10 years easily and won't be open post 6 p.m. Listen in to what he had to say on that occasion. Can we play out that soundbite? Okay, I'm being told we're having technical trouble with that soundbite. Jigar is with us for more details on this story. Jigar, take us through these breaking developments coming in. What is he said in this audio clip?
Well, actually, Morbi municipality handed over the suspension bridge to Oreva company for 15 years on the basis of the agreement dated March 5, 2022. And as per the main terms of this agreement, during the year 2022-23, for every visitor about 12 years of age, rupees 15, and for younger boy, rupees 10 was to be charged. But from the very first day Oreva opened the bridge, the big man charge rupees 17 and the younger boys, rupees 12 had started to get up.
Jigar, can you hear me? Okay, I have lost Jigar as well there. Let me try and bring in some guests as well. Let me try and get in. Okay, I'm being told Krishna Mitru, disaster management expert, is with us live. Krishna Mitru, are you there with us? Krishna Mitru, are you there with us? Okay, let me try and bring in another guest if we can. Raj Lakshmi is also with us on the broadcast. Raj Lakshmi Joshi, architecture expert, architecture analyst. Raj Lakshmi Joshi, are you there with us? Can you hear me?
Yes, Uday, I can hear you.
Okay. Raj Lakshmi Joshi, you know, many questions arising of, the role of the company that was involved in all of this, Oreva. What do you believe should be the accountability that they should face? And do you also believe that they are single-handedly to blame for this lapse? Raj Lakshmi Joshi, also since you are an architecture analyst, please tell us about what went wrong in terms of the renovation of the bridge.
Good afternoon, Uday. Yes, today I'm speaking with you as an architect, and my heartfelt condolences to everybody who has suffered, whether it may be their family or whether it may be their loved ones or whoever has suffered there. And this was an absolutely avoidable tragedy, the way I see it, because there should have been some safety checks, there should have been some safety measures, some proper investigation, a proper safety audit to make sure that this repair and the renovation was done thoroughly and that everything was in place and the quality was good enough for public use. There are a lot of these checks that have to be done before it is actually given a certificate. And I understand from whatever I have heard of the reports, I'm sure that Mr. Devani will be able to confirm better that there was no certification for this bridge and that this was made open to the public even before they were given that certificate, which is a very highly risky thing to do. And, that is something that I think, a lot of people need to be pulled up for this. The people who actually saw that, the opening of the bridge couldn't have happened without the knowledge of the municipal authorities there. So they also should be pulled up. And obviously the company themselves should be taking the most prime responsibility for all of this. And, they should be feeling morally responsible, and they are obviously also technically responsible because, and apart from that, there should have been some safety guidelines about how this bridge is to be used, because this is not your normal everyday bridge where people can just walk, the way we do always. Because here, even, this is a suspension bridge and a very narrow one at that. So there should have been some guidelines about how it should have been used, and the capacity of the bridge. I understand that the capacity of the Atal Bridge has been revised after this incident. So there should have been some supervision about how people are using it, and even in different batches, like you should make sure that there is no congestion at one particular point, causing unnecessary stress or pressure at one particular place. So this a lot of things could have been done to avoid it. And another thing that I've always observed is a lot of our tourists, what they do is they use the whatever place it may be, they use it in a very shoddy manner. So they flout all safety norms and regulations. So that also, a lot of things should have been supervised, considering that this was a newly repaired one, a renovated one, and so we didn't even know whether it was good for use or not. And to add to it, it's a very different kind of a bridge. It, like I said, even a slight shift somewhere, in the amount of loads. When I'm saying loads, I mean the number of people in one particular place. If there are too many people in one particular place, it adds to the load. So then that will cause unnecessary disruption there. So all of this actually should have been taken care of. So I think, and there have also been a lot of reports in the social media
Absolutely.
about people trying to sabotage it also.
No
so
doubt.
I think all angles need to be investigated thoroughly
No
before we
doubt.
jump to any conclusions.
Ellen Rao, former DCP Special Cell, also with us. Ellen Rao, your first understanding of this particular incident, which IPC sections you believe should be immediately lodged, if not already done so? We do believe an FIR has already been registered, Ellen Rao, and also now you have a situation where this company senior official is saying that the bridge is good to go for the next 10 years and it doesn't even last 10 days. We believe it was just thrown open to the public barely 4 or 5 days ago, Ellen Rao.
Yes, Sudha, this is a very unfortunate incident, and we all pray for the departed soul that they should take rest. Since it's actually a very serious incident amounting to culpable homicide, not amounting to murder, the section of offence is 304 IPC, and it's a very serious offence. And the responsibility of the company cannot be waived off, because they should have taken the test of this and all these certification that whether this bridge is worth using for the public. And the most important thing is that the capacity of the bridge and the norms to have been specified, that how many people can go one time, and there should be batches. And even that the capacity of bridge can be judged by the technical persons who has completed the renovation work. And without doing all these things opening to the public the such bridge, that was really an act of you can say culpable homicide, because it's a very serious offence, 304 IPC. In that offence, that the punishment is up to life imprisonment, and whosoever is concerned, that including the public persons, in the management of the that bridge is where the management is there, security, even the security staff who have allowed so many people on this bridge, and without having any safety norms and without having any certification whether it is worth of using these things or not. These are all, I think these are all responsible, and it's a matter of investigation. The police is investigating this case. Whosoever is found responsible, they will be held legally, not only morally, as I was actually saying that not only morally, it's a legal action also to be taken against all the persons who are concerned, who are responsible for this very serious incident. So the police, as well as the administration and the political bosses of that area, they should also think it very seriously. It's not a simple case of a simple accident, or you can say they should not try to make it as a negligent act. It's not a negligent act. It's a case of 304 IPC, which is a very serious offence, and a detailed investigation is to be carried out, the scientific investigation, and the strength of the bridge is also to be checked by this scientific laboratory, and whether there is any material which is not up to the mark. that is also to be seen. It may be possible that the material used in this renovation of this might be of the inferior quality.
Okay.
All these things are to be taken care of in that.
Yes, Himanshu Bhatt, political analyst, is also with us. But do we have that video now with us that we can try and play out? That exclusive video? Okay, we still don't have it. Let's try and get it because it is a big exclusive, and we would like to play it out for our viewers because it does contradict the stand of the of this company. But Himanshu Bhatt, political analyst, is also with us at this point. Himanshu Bhatt, your first reading, your interpretation of this series of events which has led to this horrific tragedy in Morbi, sir, and you know, what you would really want to say about the fact that this you know, senior official of the company was deceiving the public at the inauguration.
Yes, it was Jaisukh Patel, the owner of the company, which had put open this bridge 5 days ago, which happens to be a New Year day, basically, for Gujaratis. But my first question to Mr. Rao is, Mr. Rao, you said 304 and 308 have been implemented. Why not 304A? Criminal negligence.
No.
Not negligence. It is a criminal negligence because they had not taken the certification, sir.
304 is lesser sentence about the punishment is very less than 304. 308 is are the sections which have a greater punishment for that. 304 is,
But this
is accomplished. 304 is a bailable offence, and if the bailable offence is made out, then everybody will have to be released on bail who is responsible. But this is not a 304A case. 304 is a very simple case. That is a case of negligence, and 304 and 308. 308 is attempt to commit culpable homicide not amounting to murder, and 304 culpable homicide amounting to that entails punishment up to life even. But 304A only sentence is up to 2 years. 304 is very simple section in this case. So that's why it will not attract at all. And I think the police might have a registered case under section 304 and 308 IPC itself.
Okay, fair enough. My first reading of this is, you know, I'll give you certain bad facts which are there out in the Gujarati newspapers today. Number one is, in last 5 days, there have been 20,000 people, almost 20,000 people who have visited this particular bridge. This bridge is 290 odd something meters long and 4 feet wide or something. You know, it can accommodate at the most at one particular time or a one particular minute is nothing more than, you know, 300, 400 people. Maximum 500. It's 100 years old. Mind you, it was not used. It was in the repairs. More than 2 crores have been spent to repair and renovate this bridge. And then it was opened. Opened by whom? Without any permissions of the local authorities, which you are supposed to take. So that is another offense. What I foresee here is, basically everyone was sleeping. Nobody wanted to do anything till something happens. And this happens once, not once. This is not the first incident. Every 2, 3, 4 years, something of this nature happens. This time it was bridge. Few years back, it was in Surat, a Takshashila apartment burning, where, you know, there were plenty of kids who jumped from 4th floor, 5th floor to save their lives and died. Now there again, it was the same thing. The local civic authorities not working according to the law and understanding the standards of safety and doing this sort of things. Here also, there was no permission taken. Today morning, very boldly, the chief officer of Morbi town said, Mr. Zala something. He said that there was no permission taken. The inauguration again was done by Jaisukh Patel. Now this sort of a thing, how can it be tolerated? And when the bridge is ticketed bridge, what is happening to the local securities to let so many people go in? And there is a video, there is a report, which I saw somewhere on the social media, which said that some youth were trying to create, you know, disturbance. It's a hanging bridge, mind you. So it will hang from both the sides. It will oscillate. So someone was trying to oscillate that bridge. Now what is this? And how do you control this? So my first take on this is, this is something not natural. This is something which is man-made. A disaster which is man-made. This is more than 100 years old bridge, mind you. Nothing had happened to that before it went to repairs. After it's repaired and renovated, within 5 days, it came down. And Machu River, mind you, Morbi has that river, the river on which this bridge is, it is called Machu. On Machu River, there's a Machu Dam collapse some years back. And local people say that Machu always takes life. Now, what is this? What are we talking of? In the 21st century, when we say all these things, I would know from disaster expert what exactly transpired, because people have not died because of drowning. No. People have fallen from a great height to the stones and they were crushed. Their bones were crushed. Their heads were crushed. The death toll might still increase in a few days. That is what is the condition here today. So it's a deep dive, as you said, as you put your, it's a deep dive of confidence, basically. And civic authorities and the people who allowed this. It was 5 days ago. Yes, it was holidays. Okay, all right, in Gujarat. But when 5 days ago, without any certification, the bridge started operating, for 5 days, nobody went there. Nobody from the civic authorities checked it. What is this? It's only, we have this habit of, in Gujarati, what we say, when the time comes, everyone runs. Nobody does anything before that. And I don't know, we still talk of, this disaster managements and all that, but nothing seemed to happen, especially in the public utilities, in the public spaces.
Yes.
This disaster aspect, nobody looks after that.
Absolutely.
That needs to be looked at.
Himanshu, just stay with us. We have Jigar Divani also joining us at this point on the broadcast. Jigar Divani is back with us. Jigar Divani, if you're able to hear me this time, please do tell us about more in detail about this video that we've been talking about, which reportedly is from the inauguration of this bridge.
बिल्कुल उदय जी, आपको बता दूं मैं कि ये कुछ दिन पहले का ही वीडियो है जहां बहुत सारी सवाल किए गए थे और उनके सवाल के जवाब दिए। उनके पहले मैं आपको बता दूं, ओरेवा ग्रुप है, उनका 15 साल का एक एमओयू हुआ था, ठीक है, जिसमें सारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इन्होंने ली थी। जो भी मरामत करने वाले थे, जो भी रिनोवेशन था और जो भी सार संभाल थी, वो ये कंपनी करने वाली थी। 15 साल की इसकी बात हुई थी। लेकिन यहां मुद्दा ये हुआ है कि उन्होंने जब पूछा गया कि इतना बड़ा खर्चा और ये सब हुआ है, तो उन्होंने बोला कि 6 महीने के लिए रिनोवेशन के लिए पुल बंद किया गया था। लेकिन अब जबकि पुल शुरू कर दिया गया है और इतनी बड़ी होनारत हो गई है, तो इसकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कोई लेने के लिए तैयार नहीं है। हमने मोरबी म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन से जब बात करने की कोशिश की, तो उन्होंने बोला कि हमने परमिशन नहीं दी थी कि अभी ये पुल को ओपन किया जाए, लेकिन उन्होंने ओपन कर दिया। अब सवाल ये है कि किसको पूछ के ओपन किया और अब लोग वो क्यों सामने नहीं आ रहे हैं। उनको एक सवाल भी पूछा गया था उदय जी कि खास तौर पे अब इसका जो रिनोवेशन हुआ है, तो अब कितना अच्छा ये रहेगा या कितनी उसकी गारंटी रहेगी। तो उन्होंने बोला कि कम से कम 8 से 10 साल तक कुछ भी नहीं होगा, और उस बात को 8 या 10 दिन भी नहीं हुए और इतनी बड़ी घटना हो गई है। तो ये अपने आप में बड़ा सवाल है कि ये किस प्रकार की क्वालिटी थी और इतनी जल्दी क्या थी। मोरबी नगरपालिका की अगर परमिशन नहीं थी इसको चालू करने के लिए, अभी जो फाइनल टच बाकी था, तो उसको क्यों चालू कर दिया गया। और एक सवाल उनको ये भी पूछा गया था कि क्या टाइमिंग रहा गया था, तो उन्होंने ये भी बताया था कि 6 साढ़े 6 बजे तक हम लोगों को परमिशन देंगे। ये घटना हुई थी तकरीबन 6:30 बजे। 6 से 6:30 बजे अगर बंद करना है, तो 6:30 बजे 500 लोग उस पुल पे कैसे पहुंचे, तो उसकी रिस्पांसिबिलिटी किसकी थी। ये सारे सवाल अभी भी ऐसा ही है। तो कहीं ना कहीं ये रिस्पांसिबिलिटी या तो ओरेवा कंपनी को लेनी पड़ेगी या मोरबी म्युनिसिपल को लेनी पड़ेगी, तभी ये बात सामने आएगी कि इसको आगे हम कैसे देखें।
जिगर बहुत बड़ा सवाल है ये कि व्हाई द एमडी मेड दिस क्लेम। उसने ऐसा बयान क्यों दिया कि ये ब्रिज जो है वो 10 सालों तक रहेगा। ये ब्रिज जो है 10 साल 10 दिन भी नहीं रहा। ये ब्रिज जो 10 दिन भी नहीं टिक पाया, ये उन्होंने आश्वासन किस आधार पे दिया कि वो 10 साल टिकेगा? क्या ये बड़ा सवाल नहीं उठता जिगर?
बहुत बड़ा सवाल है, क्योंकि आप समझ सकते हो कहां 8-10 साल और कहां 8-10 दिन, न सिर्फ 8-10 दिन। अच्छा, छोटा मोटा डैमेज हुआ होगा तो भी ठीक बात है, और तब भी सवाल तो बनते हैं। ये छोटा मोटा डैमेज नहीं था, पूरा पुल क्रैश हो जाता है, 140-50 लोगों की जान चली जाती है, ये अपने आप में बहुत बड़ा सवाल है। अब ये है कि मोरबी नगर पालिका क्या एक्शन लेगी, क्योंकि यहाँ कहीं ना कहीं उनका भी फॉल्ट सामने आ रहा है, क्योंकि उनका टाइप था। यहां से ऐसी बात कीजिए कि जो पूरी ओनरशिप है वो सरकार की है, नगर पालिका की है, हमें सिर्फ सार संभाल करनी है। तो क्या मोरबी नगर पालिका रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ले रही है? अगर नहीं ले रही है तो क्या ओरेवा कंपनी का मालिक ले रहे हैं? अगर वो भी नहीं रहे तो इसकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी किसकी है? इन सबके बीच में अगर ये नगर पालिका कह रही है कि ये चालू करने की परमिशन अभी नहीं दी थी, उन्होंने पहले से ही कर दिया, दिवाली के एक दिन बाद, जो गुजरात के अंदर नया साल माना जाता है, वहीं से उसका ओपनिंग कर दिया। अच्छा, उसके टिकट का रेट भी 15 था, जो 17 कर दिया गया। तो क्या ये सिर्फ मुनाफा कमाने के लिए ये चीज थी? ये सब बहुत बड़े सवाल है, और 8-10 साल की बात जो उन्होंने बहुत ही क्लियरली बताई है, ये तो बहुत ही बड़ा सवाल है। ये सवाल कहीं ना कहीं इसका जवाब मिलना बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि ये जवाब जब तक नहीं आएगा तब तक इसकी क्वालिटी को लेके और क्या पर्पज से ये सब किया गया है, ये कुछ सामने नहीं आएगा।
जी बिल्कुल जिगर, मैं आपको फ्री करता हूं क्योंकि आपको शायद एक और रिपोर्ट के लिए निकलना है, मगर मैं हिमांशु भट्ट का भी सीधा रुख कर लेता हूं। हिमांशु, बिग क्वेश्चन मार्क्स बीइंग रेज्ड बाय आवर कॉलीग देयर, जिगर, who is reporting on this story from the Gujarat desk. Himanshu, how do you react to the big questions that he has raised, and do you believe this should now be probed by this this 4 or 5 member team that has been set up by the Gujarat government?
No, they've now setting up a team and team looking after things, and in few months' time, when everything is okay, things will go on. This is a merry-go-round. It always happens, and it will happen again. But my basic question here is, when the municipal authorities, the civic authorities, when they say they have not given the permission, that means someone has acted against it. In very simple terms, let me put it that way. A municipal corporation or a municipality, as they call it, Morbi is a municipality. When they have not given permission, it means that someone went above them. Some minister might have given some permission or something, and it happened. It opened, that everyone knows. And that's why there were 15 to 20,000 people in last 4 or 5 days. Let me say it very, very clearly. And it's a fact of life. And this is happening. So the question mark is, someone is not talking the truth. Someone, either municipality is saying that they gave permission, but they are saying no, they have not given the permission for the final use, or the owner of the MD of the company is saying something wrong.
Okay,
whoever it is needs to be caught. Today,
yes.
Nobody from Oreva is able to come out on any show or any newscast and say that this is what has happened. Nobody explains. It's only disaster management people will be able to do that.
I think Krishna Mitru is also with us. He's a disaster management expert. I believe he's.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I believe he has joined us now. Can you hear me, Mr. Mitru, now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, Krishna Mitru, please do weigh in on this, on the points, of course, raised by your predecessor panelists, but also, more importantly, on this claim, this video now. It's on camera. It cannot be, dismissed, or it cannot be said that, he was misquoted, because he said it on camera that this bridge is fit, this bridge is renovated, this bridge is amazing, it will last for 10 years. And cut to reality, it does not even last 10 days, Krishna Mitru.
You see,
why? Why? Big questions arising. The country wants to know why.
Yes. You see, as far as the municipalities claim that we have not declared the bridge open, allowed it to be opened. But the fact is that the bridge was opened on 26th of October. And the accident happened on 30th of October. Was the municipality sleeping from 26th to 30th? If on 26th they came to know that the bridge was open, where the collections have been done at the rate of 70 rupees a ticket, I understand. When they knew on 26th that the bridge has been opened, why did they not shut it again? 27th, they could have done that. 28th, they could have done that. 29th, they could have done that. Why are they waiting for 30th for the accident to happen and then make a statement that 26th, the bridge was opened? I didn't know that. What are you doing as a municipal civic body of the district? It is most astonishing. Now, this, what seems to me, now is the case of washing linen, whether dirty or clean.
Linen, yes.
एक दूसरे से पल्ला छुड़ा रहे हैं सारे के सारे. मैंने नहीं
Yes.
किया. मेरे को छोड़ दो. Let me tell you one thing. When a building collapses anywhere, the first person to be arrested is the owner of the building. The person to be arrested is the contractor of the building. उनको लेना है हिरासत में. Why are they not being taken under into the custody? Investigation is a matter of later on. Take them into custody first. Let the municipal commissioner go and make a statement in the commission of inquiry. Why this? Here, there is somebody protecting somebody's back. It is a very, very clear evidence, and very blatantly, if the MD is making a statement that the bridge is fit for 10 years, okay, that might be fit for 10 years, but then why is it collapsed in 4 days? These people have to be taken under custody.
Yes, the commissioner of municipalities,
Yes.
commissioner of municipalities must be taken into task.
Both municipality and the MD of the company.
Yes.
Both
The
of-
MD of the company has eloped, sir. He has eloped.
But
He is not to be found anywhere.
declare search
People are
warrant.
searching for him since yesterday onwards,
Make a red notice for him.
Okay.
Make a red corner.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.